Rachel, welcome to the sofa.
Hello there, Kat. Thank you for having me.
So remember the last time we did one of these personality quizzes where we tried to find out if we were a nerd, a geek, or a dork? Do you remember that?
Ah, yes, that fantastic quiz that I'm pleased we took part in.
Yeah, the one that told us that we were completely normal and not nerds at all, and we're all
The
just
one that
like
told
wannabe
us,
posers.
yeah, the one that told us we were just really boring.
I've got another one. Now this one is what percent nerdy are you? So this was
Ooh,
going on a spectrum. So I'm
okay.
thinking that even if it tries to say that we're really normal, it will still be at least like 1% nerdy or something like that.
I'll take it.
We're going to give this a go instead and see if this gives us a better result.
Okay, I'm ready.
Now, I'm not sure how science feels about us keep going until we get the result that we
I
want.
think that's a perfectly valid scientific method.
Okay, first question. When it comes to Harry Potter, you have read the books and seen all the movies, only seen the movies. I've read a few books and seen a few movies, or I'm not really into Harry Potter.
I have read all of the books. I've seen all of the films. A friend and I got the train down to London to go and watch the premiere of the last film. We got there. We stayed and slept in the street the night before.
In the
And
streets.
yeah, we did. We woke up the next day ready for the premiere, and they had put during the night big blackout fences around so we couldn't see anything.
Oh my goodness.
So we got the train down. We had gone to sleep on the streets and didn't see anything. So that was
So
fun.
sad. Okay, I'll put you down as reading and seeing because I didn't have a specific category to cover all that.
I failed to see
Um,
the.
Gosh, so I tried to read the books when I was of the appropriate age, and I was just like, this is crap. I didn't even like them. And then somehow I have seen every movie except the last one, and I've never wanted to. I've been invited to local premieres. It's been like the first time meeting, mothers-in-laws, all kinds of things. I have no interest in how it ends. I don't care. I just don't get it at all. I say I have seen all the movies apart from the last one, but it's only because I've been with someone else that wanted to, or some ridiculous turn of events has happened. So I'm going for not really into it.
Do you know what? I was actually in a newspaper as well for watching Deathly Hallows Part 1. I was one of the first people to go and see it because it came out like a weird time. I think it was something like 7 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I got interviewed in the newspaper with it. And again, both times I was there to support a friend who was really into it. I mean, I like it, but my friend is so into it. And yet I was the one who got interviewed for it. And there is a picture of me in the newspaper with a wizard hat on because they gave it to us as a prop.
Amazing. Next question. Have you ever spent part of your weekend reading a good book? Definitely. Part of my weekend, I've marathon books for an entire weekend before. I think I have occasionally, or no.
I have marathoned books on several occasions, so mine would be the marathon.
Any recently that you've done?
I read a book about the Magna Carta, which sounds incredibly boring, but it's actually very interesting and it's very important. And my book is actually signed by David Starkey, who wrote it.
Very cool.
Mm.
So I definitely have done. I've definitely spent kind of a more time of a part of a weekend that I have done. Maybe when I was younger, when I read a lot more, I would have done it. So I'm going to go for I think I have occasionally because I probably
Mm.
have or spent a
Yeah.
considerable amount of hours. So I think that one's fair.
That's the same for me, more so when I was younger. I don't know why, but maybe because I'm playing so many games. But yeah, less reading now.
Have you ever been to a comic book convention? That's the dream. Yes. I'm not against it or nah.
I've never been to one. I'm not against it. I don't read comics really.
Yeah,
The only comics I have the Dragon Age comics.
of course you do.
Yeah, so I've got all of the Dragon Age comics on the Cosmixology app, which is like an Amazon tie-in, I think, and they are the only comics that I own.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been to some gaming conventions. I'm not wild on them. I don't really understand paying to go and stand in a hall and maybe buy some things and maybe get a chance to go to one speech, one. Yeah, I'm going to put not against it as well. So I have been to
Mhm.
some gaming ones, but I haven't been to an explicit comic book one. There was definitely comic books there. Would you ever dress up for a comic book convention? Hell yeah, I have, and would do it again, or nope.
Hell yeah, because I love dressing up. I love fancy dress. So if I was going to an event like that, a comic book convention where there are so many things you could dress up as, then of course I'm going to take that opportunity. Try and stop me.
I think I wouldn't go if it was just me doing it out of a group of people. I wouldn't do it. But if it was like a group or like a team dress up, then yeah, I totally would do it. Next question: what does your bookshelf currently look like? It's overflowing with dozens of books. I have just my favourites there. It basically rivals a bookstore, or I have some of my own and some books I've borrowed from friends.
Okay, so I would say my bookshelf is quite full, and I have a whole load of boxes under my bed also full of books that I couldn't fit on my bookshelf, so I'm probably gonna say overflowing.
Okay. I mean, I said mine's technically overflowing, but I've got so many cookbooks. And then there's a series I'm reading, so I bought as bulk and they're kind of coming off the shelf. Then I've also got a lot of study books because I'm currently studying for some different things. So those are kind of helping, but and I do have a couple of favourites. Probably only got about 3 shelves worth. So I'm gonna go for just like my favourites, but I'm definitely somewhere between the two. Have you ever watched Doctor Who? Hell yes. No, but I've heard of it. Yeah, but it's not really my thing, or no.
I have heard of it. I've never seen it. Don't think it's my thing.
So you haven't actually watched it then?
I've seen like clips. I've never sat down and watched a full episode, but I don't think it's for me.
Yeah, same. I think my parents had it on once, and I tried to sit with them, and I was just like, What? No, thank you.
Yeah, that was
Not my thing."
similar to me.
Then next up in a similar vein, when it comes to Game of Thrones, you love the show. Read some of the books, but I'm obsessed with the show. Heard people talk about it. Literally, I've read and seen it all and can draw you a map of Westeros by heart, or not my kind of thing.
Okay, so I have read all of the books that are out. I have seen every episode. I could probably draw a passable map of Westeros.
Okay, it's that one then.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend it would be perfect. I could probably, point out the main places.
So I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I haven't seen a single. I must be the only person in the world that's not seen a single episode of
you're
Game
so
of Thrones.
special.
No, I've seen it and I was like, I don't like it. What is this? This is crap. It's got that HBO thing where it's like you're allowed 1 boobs and 1 sex per episode. And it's just like, I play games. I'd rather just play this in the game than just deal with this. No, really not for me. Oh, no, thank you. And given that everything's spoiled anyway, and I know that weddings are a bad thing, it's like, oh, great. No, there's just no point in ever watching it for me.
They definitely get worse towards the
I know.
latter season.
I spend a lot of time on the internet. I know. Your memories of primary school PE classes are terrible and tragic. I excelled more in the classroom. I liked dodgeball days, or I was pretty awesome at PE, to be honest.
Okay, well, I don't ever remember playing dodgeball. I don't think they were tragic, but I was probably better academically than I was physically, so probably the classroom one.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that one. But then again, I do remember we did have a beep test once, and I just walked it because I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Oh, God, the beep test. Yeah, that brings back memories. That wasn't primary school, though, was it?
It's a little bit later. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm going to have to read this out. How well do you know your pies?
Strawberry pie, 3.14 pie.
Well, that says something. What is the correct number for pi to the 7th number after the decimal? Is it 3.1415926, 3.1416935, or is it 3.1415962?
Oh, that's really annoying that you said the last one because I think it's 3.1415, but I don't know what it is after that. I think I'm going to go for A, purely but because I got excited when I heard 1415, so...
Now, I've gone for the first one as well. I will check if that's right in a second. Now, I'm very confident on that because I have had a Secret Santa a couple of years ago amongst a group of friends, but it was a challenge that it had to be something that was made. But my friend actually studied maths at uni, and that's how I knew him. So what I did is I actually knitted a scarf. I did it in long stripes going across the length of the scarf, but the number of stitches was also the number of, that was in the digits of pi. So I would do 3 stitches in a dark blue, 1 stitch in a light blue, 4 stitches in a dark blue, 1 stitch in a light blue, and it was a pi across the scarf. So having to count stitches for an entire scarf for 10 digits, that's how it kind of got burnt into my brain.
That is adorable.
Next question. You enjoy learning new words and their meanings. True or false?
True. And this is one of the best things about having a Kindle, because if you're reading a book, you just hold the word if you don't know it and it will come up with a little dictionary definition of it. It's so good.
See, I don't know because I'm terrible for, oh, that's an interesting word, or oh, that's an interesting turn of phrase. Where did that come from? Reading about it and then never using it myself.
Oh no, see, if I have to look the word up and I don't know it, if I don't use it, I forget it. So I try and, in my head, challenge myself to use that word 3 times that day, or if it's at night, the day after, just so that it's ingrained in my mind.
Next level. I love it.
Oh yeah. Oh, just give me some words.
Next up, you've seen at least one of the following: Firefly, Sherlock, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Battlestar Galactica. Options are more like all of them. Yes, definitely a few from that list. For sure, at least one or none of them.
I haven't seen any of them.
Really? You've not seen any Buffy?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
know. Yeah, but I'm not great at TV and film.
I did watch a lot of Buffy, but I think that's because of early mid-teens when it came out. So I was watching a lot of it came out. And I've definitely seen some Firefly. I've definitely seen the film Serenity, but I think I've seen some Firefly. So I'm still going to put for sure at least one. I've not seen any Sherlock. I've not seen any Battlestar Galactica.
I was hoping something like Farscape would come up because I have actually seen Farscape.
So have I. Next up, are you a Star Wars or Star Trek fan? Yes, don't even get me started, or no?
Yes, Star Wars. Never seen Star Trek.
See, this bugs me because it is possible to just watch Star Wars, enjoy it, but not be like, oh my god, I've got to get tattoos, and not be able to quote the whole tragedy of Darth Pelagius the Wise. It's just.
Have I ever told you?
Exactly. It's like I can just watch the films and enjoy those and then carry on and not make it an entire fraction of my personality. So
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I have the last 3, the most recent 3. I have been to the midnight viewing of all 3. Again, mostly because another friend wanted to, so I went with them.
Same Harry Potter friend or different one?
No, different friend. But he is really into Star Wars, so
Okay.
we go for the midnight viewing. So I feel like I probably have to say, yeah.
Yeah, so based on that, I'm gonna say no, I'm not a fan because I haven't seen the 2 most recent Star Wars. But they're fine. I do like the other ones. It's fine. A little bit dated for us, but you've had friends come to you for homework help all the damn time, occasionally with certain subjects or not really.
Oh God, I can't even remember.
I'm going to lean towards occasionally on this one.
I think so too, because I remember in form time, I was at school, I was always a good girl. I was a good girl and I always did all my homework and I was always very well behaved. And there would be people in form time who hadn't done it, so they would ask if they could copy it. So yeah, probably occasionally.
Oh, great. I definitely know the next answer for you. You've helped your parents or siblings with computer trouble. True or false?
True.
I have a feeling I have, but my brother was definitely much more into computers and he has taken on the family tech support role. So occasionally, maybe, but actually, no, I did teach my mum how to use the internet. And her favourite thing about it and being able to use a computer is, the little X in the top right. I said to her that you kiss it goodbye. and she still says that when she's using different tabs and so on.
Oh,
Has anyone ever gotten mad at you for correcting their grammar? Lol, definitely. Sometimes, yeah, or I don't do that.
100% yes.
I'm going to go towards sometimes, yeah. I'm not someone who would ever do it on the internet. Maybe
Oh,
in
I
real
would never
life.
do it to. Generally do it to my sister. To be it's mostly her, and it's mostly this is the one that I always do. So she'll say, "Oh, I'm working less hours next week," and I'll always just go, "Phew." And
See,
she hates it. She
and
just hates it.
I also know, even though I've never seen it, this particular episode or it happened, I know that that's a Game of Thrones reference. So there's literally no point in me ever watching Game of Thrones.
But yeah, stuff like that, she hates it. So based on that, yes.
Next up, you have a tattoo that most people would consider nerdy, but you think is rad as hell. Yup, nah, or when I get the money, I will have one.
Nah. I
Not
have
getting a nerd
zero
tattoo?
tattoos. No, I don't think so.
So I do have a nerd tattoo. So in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, the whole of Earth, the whole entirety of Earth is summed up in the Hitchhiker's Guide. But yeah, it's all summed up as mostly harmless. I do have the words mostly harmless on me, along with some petunias, which is also a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Have you ever sorted your friends into Hogwarts houses? Yes, we took the official Pottermore sorting hat quiz together, or no?
um, is there just a yes option?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we haven't done Pottermore, but yes, 100%. What
And what are you?
as a I was gonna say, like, what would you say I am?
I mean, given your kind of quest for knowing things and all that kind of thing, that's a little bit more Ravenclaw, maybe, but then you're quite outgoing, willing to try new things and adventurous and all that, so maybe Gryffindor from that.
Oh, see, I would have said that I'm a pure Slytherin.
Oh, good. Well, it's almost like it doesn't mean anything and it's completely useless.
It
And
is. I
no
think if I
relevance
think
to
if I
anything
did a
whatsoever.
yeah, I think if I did a quiz, I'd probably end up getting Hufflepuff, which is, I'm sorry, but it is the worst one. So yeah, I think I'd probably be Ravenclaw or somewhere because I do like to learn things.
Okay, well, mine's obviously a nope. When it comes to Lord of the Rings, you bet I've read the books and seen the movies. I'm a fan of the movies for sure. I haven't seen the movies or read the books, or I've only read the books.
Ooh, okay, so I've read one and a half of the books and I've never seen the films.
Okay,
So
so
what do I do?
I mean, I'm in a similar boat. So I have tried to read the books twice. The furthest I've got is the Shelob scene with the big spider. I've definitely seen the first film. I might have seen the second one, definitely not the last. So I don't even know what they do with the ring. And that's from both sources. I just don't know. So
Yeah, I don't either.
I feel like we need to kind of give ourselves kind of like half the points or something. So
Yeah.
let's do books only because
Yeah, I've read one and a half and got distracted by something else and just haven't gone back to it. It's on my list of things to get through.
next up, oh, this is a bit more us. Have you ever played any of the following video games? The Legend of Zelda, Halo, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, or The Sims?
Halo and The Sims. Yes.
So, oh, sorry, your options are yes,
Yes.
all of them, definitely a few of these. I played one or two, or none.
Definitely a few. I've got
You're more like I played one or two.
hey?
You're more like I've played one or two, Halo and The Sims.
Halo and Sims. I have Final Fantasy ready to go. It's on my Xbox. Yeah, maybe one or two then.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm someone that has deliberately stayed away from World of Warcraft because I know that if I played it, I would get sucked in.
Same. I have an obsessive personality, so I think if I played it, I wouldn't be able to stop playing it.
Which is just on to the next question, which is a kind of no point asking, but I'll say it anyway. But you've played a video game for 5+ hours that wasn't mentioned above. It's like 5 hours. It doesn't even specify one sitting. It's like
Oh,
just played a game.
100%.
Like 5 hours is a standard like sit down session. Anyway,
Yeah.
fine. Next question. Do you have a reading nook in your home? Yes. God, I wish. No. Does my couch count?
I don't have a reading nook.
Would you like one?
I read in my bed, so
Same.
I don't really feel the need for one.
Next one. You've played Magic the Gathering before. Yes. No, but I know of it. And nope.
No, but I know of it.
Yeah, I know. I do know a bit about it. And I said, again, I don't want to get into it. You've seen at least one Marvel or DC Comics movie. True or false?
True.
See, I can't stand them, but how can you evade them? I've definitely seen a couple of them, even if it was just on a flight. So, yeah. When it comes to comic books, I have so many, plus collector's editions. I own my absolute favourites. I love them so hard, or not really my cup of tea.
I have the Dragon Age comics on an app on my phone. What do you think that is? They're the only comics I have.
Oh, I'm going to say not really a cup of tea. It's okay to have one
Okay.
or two then in that category.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Next up, you have an absolute favourite book series that you tell everyone about.
I would have done when I was younger, but not now. I don't really read series.
I would have put false, but I literally recommended Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series yesterday to someone. So I have put true. You've cried when your favourite character in a book series dies.
No.
No, I don't think I have either.
I don't cry at books.
No, it's not one that will get to me.
No, same.
Have you ever spent hours on a certain fandom's online forum? Lol, yes. Maybe an hour, okay, or nope.
Lol, yes.
Go on and name them.
Okay, definitely the Dragon Age ones.
Yeah, I could not even count the amount of hours that I spent on Bulbapedia, and then I've also did have a phase of reading lots about the Elder Scrolls lore and reading about all of their mythologies and all that kind of thing. So even just those two, yeah, definitely. You've created a Tumblr or website geared towards your favorite fandom. True? No, but I follow my favorites, or nope.
No, but I follow my favorites.
Now, I did create my dedicated Instagram towards retro gaming. Do you think that counts?
What does it say exactly in the question? To your favorite what?
Favorite fandom? Retro games isn't exactly a fandom.
Is that fandom? It would be like me creating a Dragon Age Tumblr. I follow lots of Dragon Age Tumblr. But I didn't make one. I'm not sure I would class it as a fandom.
Okay. A bit American, but you took honours classes in school. True or false?
Oh well, yeah, that was totally me. No, yeah, I did a couple of extra A levels when I was in year 9 and 10, I think. So yeah.
Oh, what in?
Yes. One in French and one in sociology.
I had a similar thing with GCSEs. I took some extra GCSEs and then I did do an AS level in the GCSE year. So I did do some similar things as well. So I think that's kind of similar.
Yeah, let's count it. I think that's probably true.
Did you ever play an instrument in your school's band? Yes, I was in band and I am proud, or no?
I played instruments, but I never played for the school band.
I did do like maybe 1 or 2 concerts in the orchestra. So that probably counts, but I wasn't proud. I just did it. So I'm going to say yes, because I did do stuff outside of school hours using a musical instrument. And what did you play?
I played, obviously, the recorder, because everybody in the world played the recorder. Then the violin, and then the drums.
Oh, that's way cooler. I went from violin, got to grade 4, and then I picked up a guitar and couldn't do it.
Oh, man. There's still time to learn.
Hermione Granger is basically your spirit animal. Yes or no, I wouldn't say so.
Okay, so Hermione is very clever, very much wants to learn. She's very loyal. All things that I admire, but I think she's a little bit too much of a goody two-shoes to say she's my spirit animal.
What I remember of what I have seen, I would say a similar thing. Your parents or roommates have forgotten you were at home because you were quietly reading. Lol, yes, this has happened to me, or this has never happened to me.
Yes, has happened to me.
Adorable. You've been to an independent bookstore before, yes or no?
I don't think so.
I've probably been in one, but I don't think I've ever bought anything. So probably going to lean towards knowing that I haven't actually supported one. Now, I remember when we started this, I was probably about 5 years younger than what I am now. But you'll be delighted to know that this next question begins with, and finally.
Oh.
Although I really hate the question.
Oh God.
Um, it's worse than you think. And finally, do you wear glasses? Yes, I need them to see. No, I prefer contacts. Nah, my vision is great. No, but I secretly wish I did. Or yes, sometimes when I don't want to mess with contacts.
Okay, I don't wear glasses and I don't need glasses.
Do you secretly wish you did?
No, I think they'd be an inconvenience to me having not had them.
Scores are in. Now, I don't really know what a medical condition or requirement it has to do with, comparing to whether you like Star Trek or something, but goodness sake, we've got an answer. We've got an answer on how nerdy we are, Rachel. Are you
Okay.
ready? What do
No,
you think?
because
What do you think percent nerdy you got?
well, the last quiz was an utter disappointment. So probably out of 100%, probably something like 33.
It's a little bit higher. You got 94%.
Oh man, I think that's
And even though we did deviate on on our answers a little bit, I also got 94%. So,
really wow.
and I'll read you the rest of the blurb. You are definitely more geeky than not. You deeply identify with your particular Hogwarts house and actually enjoy learning new things. There's truly no shame in your nerd game. Now, again, I'm going to get a little bit angry at that because the quiz, what percent nerdy are you? You are 94% nerdy, and then you are definitely more geeky than not. We've already established those are different things. And then you even talk about what Hogwarts house you are, and so does mine. So quiz, no, no.
So we've got, based on the two quizzes that we've done, we've been like complete opposite ends of the spectrum. They've told us no, you're not, you're completely normal. But then we've also had no, you're 94% nerd.
What are we? We're having an identity crisis, Rachel.
Yeah, we are. Who am I? I don't even know anymore.
Oh, never know. Well, maybe we'll find out next time. Let's see if the
We'll find
if
out
the
in 10 years' time when we finish the next quiz.
Jeez, tell me about it. Right. Well, I'll speak to you again soon.
You will. See you later.
See you later.
Bye.